What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna make a Division 2 build. Well, we already made it, but maybe you'll make it. I haven't played in about 5 years. Came back not too long ago. See all the new stuff, prototype, expertise, stuff like that. So realized that, oh hey, maybe my builds from 5 years ago might not quite be viable anymore. Well, I was wrong. I was doing something right 5 years ago. And it still holds up today. So the build is going to be an Elite Protect build. Not your typical build, not typical DPS build. This might not work exactly the best for escalation because escalation doesn't just put all elites like legendary. It gives you reds and purples and just increases their difficulty. So, this build, probably not the greatest for that. You can definitely make it work, but this is going to come in with pretty much any other content in the game. I mean, you can still run it tier 1, 2, 3, but if you're trying to look for a T10 build, um, I'll just tell you there's better options. But for all your other things, this Elite Protect build is pretty sweet. I'll show you the stats first. Even with this being an Elite Protect build, we are only 1.5 away from max crit chance. Do 80% headshot damage, and we do 117 crit damage. Got some accuracy and stuff. Then down here, 2.1 armor, 21,000 armor regen, 343 max health. This health regen isn't really anything crazy, but it's a little help. We have right here the 80% protection from elites. That is with 6 12% elite protect mods. If you are one of those lucky people who has gotten a 13% to drop, which I swear is rarer than exotics and prototypes, we all know it. Them 13% don't want to come out from hiding. But if I could get those, then they would only be doing 14% damage to me. Only 14% damage from elites is going to hurt you. But since we don't have the 13s, 80% will be just enough. Like you don't need those 13s. They would obviously be better. Instead of 20, you'd take 14. Obviously great, but not needed since they're so hard to drop, even with targeted loot. Anyways, let's go into the build. So, I am using the Chameleon. You can really use anything with this build, to be completely honest. The reason we use the Chameleon is because, we get that weapon damage, crit damage, and that 150 reload speed is nice. You just shoot them 20 times in the legs, and for 45 seconds, you get damn near instant reload. The headshots we don't really need. The crit chance, besides the crit hit damage, it's beautiful. It's plus 50%, so 56% added to that, because I believe it's a flat rate. So you don't need this one, but I recommend it. If you know, you know. Chameleon is way better than St. Elmo's. I'm just going to say that. Hate me if you will. St. Elmo's is great. It has, better accuracy. It's got some crowd control. But if you know, you know. The secondary as well. You can pretty much go with anything. Just got crit hit damage. Crit damage is always nice. Pistol, obviously, we all know it. We all know. See, it's in every single one of my builds. We all know it. It's a quick step. Got that plus 20 movement speed. Got a whole macro set up for me. It automatically switches to my pistol, and I hold forward and sprint. It's beautiful. So whenever you get out of combat, all I do is press that macro, immediately switch to my pistol, and auto run. So everybody has that. Well, not everybody has that, but everybody knows that's best in slot for pistol, unless you're doing a pistol build. So let's finally start. We'll start with the mask. So we're going with Bellstone Armory. We only need one. The armor regen, it's only 1%, but you'll notice it, especially in higher tier, higher challenging stuff. You'll notice that 1%. So we got crit damage, crit chance, armor, max those all out, and the mod, obviously, protection from elites. Let's go to the chest piece. It's going to be all the same stuff. Oh, interrupt my video. I see how it is. So, chest piece, we have Killer Guard, plus 5% total armor. It's really nice. I mean, that's going to add on with your expertise. Crit damage, crit chance, protection from elites. Intimidate talent. When you have bonus armor, gain 1 stack each. Second, up to max of 9. Each stack increases weapon damage by 4% to enemies within 10 meters. Well, you're a face tank, so you'll typically be within 10 meters. And you're going to get those stacks because you're going to always have bonus armor. So that's why we have Intimidate. You're always going to have bonus armor. We can jump to the backpack. So the backpack gives us plus 5% weapon damage. We have Walker Harrison Co. Again, armor, crit damage. This one, I just put headshot damage. Must have not found the right one. Again, been 5 years. So you probably put anything else there, to be honest. You could put hazard protection or whatever, because you're not going to want to put crit chance on there for 1.5%. It's just not worth it. You're still going to be hitting over half of your criticals. So, or half your bullets will be critical. So you can put really anything. Maybe hazard protection. That'd be good. Or explosive protection. Because, you know, them pesky grenades and mortars. Oh my gosh, we all love those so much. So you can put one of those two on there. Don't need headshot damage, but at the same time with the chameleon, might be nice. Depends what you prefer. We have the Walker Harrison Co. Matador. So with the Matador, it comes with perfect adrenaline rush. Whenever you are within 10 meters of an enemy, gain 23% bonus armor for 5 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. So now you can see with that, our chest piece and backpack work hand in hand. So be within 10 meters, you'll get bonus armor. If you have bonus armor and you're within 10 meters, you'll do increased weapon damage. So, I mean, there you go. That says that. Now on to the pieces that really matter in this build. Obviously, those matter. But what brings us to 80% Elite Protect is something you probably haven't made, or at least most of you. Veterans, I know you know about these. They used to be pretty good in some builds. We are going to use 3 pieces of improvised gear. And if you don't know why improvised is so special, it allows a mod slot in it. So it can roll core attribute, 2 secondary attributes, and it has a mod slot. So armor, crit chance, crit damage. That's not going to change. And then because it has that mod slot, we can slap that right in there, an extra 12. Going to do the same thing for the knee pads. Exact same thing. Damage, chance, protection from elites, armor, And holster. Because we don't need that crit chance, I put hazard protect. You could put that in the backpack as well instead of headshot damage, which I might try to find one to do that. Anyways, throw some more protection from elites in that holster. Boom. All easy peasy. But not really. Because. Oh, okay. This chick has to scream at us. So the reason it's going to be hard for you to get exactly those. And especially with the expertise now. Yeah. It's going to cost quite a few materials. And why am I so blind that I cannot find them? Am I even... Just, give me a minute since I can't find this. Okay, they were in here. So where? Oh. It's okay. Just ignore that. Like I said, 5 years. Alright, so these are going to be the most annoying part because you're not guaranteed to get what you need. I can't tell you how many of these knee pads, holsters, and gloves I have made to make this build. That was quite a while ago, though, before expertise, where we all didn't know what to do with our resources. They were just sitting at cap in our inventory. And yeah. So it's going to be a little bit different to make this build now. But I highly recommend it if you're running legendary. Oh, this is the build for you. Because practically all elites. So that is that with the gear. You're going to want the Crusader shield. Obviously, you are a face tank. But look at that. Our shield has 4.7 million HP. The active regen is 66.7 a second. And when it's holstered, it regenerates 96.2%. Well, 1,000, you know. We don't need to worry about that. Unless you're doing a PvP build, but it's a good question. I don't typically do PvP, so I'm not sure if rogue agents count as elites. If they do, then that'd work good, but they're probably going to have more DPS than the Elite Protect could ever handle, because PvP. So, probably not the best for PvP. You're going to want to run some damage and whatnot. But look at this. 60% active regen, plus 250% shield health, plus 40% holstered regeneration. Obviously, going to get expertise up. I don't know why it's only at 3, but if you get that up, especially if you have expertise 30, oh boy, plus 30% active regen, this build will face tank even crazier. And can people stop interrupting my video? So the other talent, you can put whatever, because the Seeker Mine healing really isn't crap. And honestly, I don't know why I have it on there. For this build, we do not need that Revive Hive. As long as you're playing smart, you know your positioning, you know, not to let enemies get on the side of you or behind you. The elites don't matter. With this build, ignore the elites until there are no reds and purples left, because those are the people that are going to mess you up real good. And it's going to look funny if you get down to a red. Your team is going to be like, wow, what the heck's going on, man? But it's because you have no protection against them. So don't get too cocky and run out in front of any single enemy. If you're in a squad, communicate with your squad and be like, hey, I'm elite protect build. Take out the reds and purples first, and we won't have any worries. So as long as you communicate that, or if you're playing solo, hide behind cover, take out them reds and purples, and when it's just elites left, oh, you could run up to them without your shield even. So the shield is more so for the reds and purples. Decoy might be nice, actually, in this spot, because if they do start to get it behind you or on the sides of you, toss that decoy out, or before. Both times, before or if they're closing in on you. Then they should run over to that and give you a few seconds to reposition. So, decoy, we'll stick with that. Oh, you need to go survivalist. The reason for that is because survivalist gives us plus 10% elite protection. So that's what's getting us to 80. And I will show it to you to prove it to you. Not that you don't know that. Oh yeah, we all know when this was bugged, right? That's how long ago I played. When this was still bugged. Ha, yeah, funny. Anyways, so this is why we want this. Main reason. Increased protection from elites. That's that 10. This is very nice too, since you are a face tank. You're kind of a support as well. You're like a tank support. So now the armor kits will apply to your group members as well. Very nice. But you need to be within 20 meters of them. And so you probably want to get closer to your teammates or have your teammates close to you when you use an armor kit, because you're going to typically be within 10 meters of enemies. Yep, some enemies. Going with enemies. You're going to, with this build, should be within 10 meters to get the benefit from the chest and backpack. The reason we were putting the Mender one on is because the Mender comes with this specialization, but there is better you can put in that slot. That's always nice. 10% bonus to status. Gain ammo while cover to cover. That's going to be really nice for when you're fighting those reds and purples, because, well, you're going to have to take those guys out, and you're going to want to be able to still take out them elites. So when you're doing the reds and purples, do cover to cover, get that ammo. When it's just elites left, pull that shield out and face tank them bad boys. Obviously, this you can put whatever you want, because this build you can put any gun on it. You're going to want to put a DPS gun. That's for sure. So I have the ARs and LMG, because the Chameleon, obviously, and the LMG, well, you guys probably know, LMGs are a lot better now. Everybody's running an LMG. Nobody used to run an LMG. Nobody. But now, since escalation is practically just a DPS check, them light machine guns are going pretty hard. Let's see. Yep, we already looked at that. Obviously, all specializations come with plus 50% pulse resistance. And this one, well in cover, gain 10% skill haste. So that's going to be really nice if your shield breaks. Get yourself in cover, and you're going to get that shield recharged even faster. Or the cooldown, I should say. These don't really matter. Incendiary grenade. I recommend keeping that on, because, you know, when you're fighting the higher enemies, they just love to sit behind cover. Even though you got a time limit, they don't care. They got all day. So I recommend the incendiary grenade, because you chuck that anywhere behind cover, and the enemies are forcefully standing up for you to just unleash all your bullets into. That was very rude, Ethan. Anyways,
you could have done more before they arrived.
Yeah, I agree. That was rude. So that is the build video. The modifiers, I don't have them all yet. Again, 5 years. That's what we're going to go with today. That is the build video. I will probably be coming out with more. Just need to see what's all still viable. And I also make other videos. Been making a lot of Crimson Desert videos. I will be making some Warframe videos. I don't have them all posted yet, but hopefully very soon. And if you are interested in any of those games, well, we'll have some fun and come check them out. Thanks for watching. Peace.